What's up, guys? I had a couple questions from my Snapchat stories and my Instagram stories about how I have my vehicle mounted thermal set up. And all it is just my scanner on some Amazon specials, which I think is the way to go. You already have the scanner. Why do you need a dedicated thing? It's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt to take it on and off, but for the money, it is what it is. You can see I have a Pulsar Talos XP50 LRF up there on a base, and it's a battery powered rechargeable battery pack pivot just to an ARCA rail to an adapter from Pulsar for the LRF model. Works pretty dang good. It's pretty clear. It does get a little bumpy, but I mean, you're going down a gravel road most of the time, so kind of is what it is. It's expected. I will link everything that is here. It's a 35-degree pan tilt. Has a wireless remote, which is super nice compared to my old one that was wired. You can see here, you can go 360. I have a lanyard on mine. It wraps around the suction cup base. In case something were to fall, that lanyard would hopefully catch it, so my expensive thermal doesn't hit the ground at 30 miles an hour. You can see I use a suction cup. I've seen some guys use magnets. I prefer the suction cups. I think it wears less on the paint than the magnet does. But that's just my experience. Some people do different things. So you can check it out in here. I just bought a cheap iPad from Amazon. It's like $79, I think. It's like a 2017 model. You can record and everything from in here, going down the road. Works super good. But that is what I use. If you guys have some more ideas, please let me know in the comments. I'd love, always looking for some better ideas. I'm sure there's ways that I could improve on what I have here. So I'm always open to new things. So let me know in the comments. Thank you. I just wanted to give you guys a couple videos of how it looks at night set up. Here you can see that I'm just scanning around across from my house on our farm. You'll see a couple deer here, a couple cows. Super clear, super easy to use. You can record from right there in the cab, switch between video and camera, do all that stuff through the Pulsar Stream Vision 2 app for this particular Talos. You could do this with whatever scanner you have. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a Pulsar Talos, though I do highly recommend it. I do recommend, if you are going to try to use a Talos for this application, to not get the LRF model, because the mount for the LRF model is kind of a pain in the butt to get, and it's not near as sturdy as having a 1/4 bolt coming out the bottom mounting to your battery pack. Coming up is one of the first stands I did Saturday night into the smaller cornfield. Just looking around, seeing if I can see anything. You'll see some raccoons there in the far corner. It's about 550 yards to that side. You'll see the cattle up on the hill. And I just kind of paused, just taking a good look in between all the cattle. And those cattle are probably 900 to 1,000 yards away, maybe even farther there on that far hill. But you can see it's super clear, super easy to use. I'll click them links.